cultures are the customs, practices, and traditions of the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. It comprises ancient practices as well as new concepts added into the Igbo culture either by cultural evolution or by outside influence. These customs and traditions include the Igbo people's visual art, music, and dance forms, as well as their attire, cuisine, and language dialects. Because of their various subgroups, the variety of their culture is heightened further. My name is Ina Houston, and this is
Ogechi Obiako.
And today we're going to be talking about her native language, Igbo.
Then I moved to Texas last year, sometime in August, because I got into a residency program in UT Health Science Center in dental public health. So I've been here in the States for about 3 years.
So where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Imo State.
What is the name of it?
Imo State.
Imo State?
Imo State in Nigeria. Nigeria is in West Africa.
Okay. Is that the city that you're, what city are you from?
I'm from Owerri.
Okay.
Owerri, yes, Owerri.
Okay.
Spelled as Owerri.
Okay, Owerri?
Yes, Owerri, yes.
Owerri. So what's the dominant or primary language spoken there?
The primary language spoken in Nigeria, the official language in Nigeria is English language.
Really?
Yes, the whole Nigeria is English language because we had a British colonization, but we have three main languages, our local languages, which are the main ones are the Hausa, the Yoruba, and the Igbo. Igbo is mine, which is spoken in the eastern part of Nigeria. The Hausa language is spoken in the northern part of Nigeria, and the Yoruba language is spoken in the western part of Nigeria. Okay. But we still have more than 120 local dialects, still spoken all over Nigeria. Like we have our Igbo alphabet, just like we have the English alphabet.
Okay.
We have our Igbo alphabet, and most of the words are pronounced based on the alphabet.
Okay.
So we have the depending on the pronunciation and the it has, some of them can be high tone and low tone. But for my mom, she was in her pre-K and elementary school.
Okay.
She was being taught in the Igbo language.
Okay.
But when she went into college,
okay.
She started to learn the English language.
Okay.
But it wasn't so difficult for her because she had some missionaries.
Missionaries.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She had some missionary priests in the local churches, which were from British and all of that. So they kind of taught them the Bible and some other Christian education in English language. Okay. So it made her transition from the high school and the elementary school, which she was being taught in the Igbo language, to the college where she did nursing, where she was being taught in English language. It made the transition easier for her.
It made it easier because of these missionaries.
Yes, the missionaries were teaching them the
English language.
The English language, in the churches and all that.
Okay.
But for my father, it was, my father is almost the same thing. Like still in their generation, they were, for the elementary and the high school was in the language.
In the Igbo language?
In the Igbo language,
okay,
yes.
Okay. So back and what about your siblings?
We all, we all speak the English and the Igbo language.
Okay.
But I have a sister, she speaks about 9 languages. Yes.
9?
Yes, she speaks the English language, the Igbo language, the Hausa language. She speaks French, she speaks Russian, she speaks Polish.
Fluently?
Yes, she writes, yeah. She picked up French language when she was elementary school. She was being taught French. From there, she got a scholarship for summer school program. She went to Togo.
So, like you couldn't speak your native language, you know what I mean, in front of everybody that's not of that culture or culture.
No, I love my language and I'm proud to speak it anytime, anywhere, in public places. Yes, once I see someone that speaks the same language with me, you know, the language is my culture. That's where I'm from. That's my culture. That's my identity. You know, people we all come from different places. We have the Hispanics. We have people from Spain, from Ukraine, from Poland, from from everywhere. You know, like they all have the different languages. That's their culture. You can't take them away from them. You know, it makes them happy. That's their way of life.
Right.
You know, so I've never felt humiliated or felt very like shy or something to speak. You know, I look forward to like speaking it to people I know. You know, once I see them, if I go to any gathering or any any place I see Nigerians that are from Igbo, from Igbo, I speak. That's what I speak to them. I don't speak English to them. It doesn't make speaking your language doesn't make you less of who you are. It doesn't make you less of who you are. That's your way of life.
Yeah.
You could speak. Like I don't feel shy because people from different countries, they have their own languages and they speak it. So why should I be shy of that? It doesn't make me who I am. It doesn't affect whatever I do. It doesn't affect me in the least. But I know I have an accent. Because I'm not from here. But everybody has an accent. You are American. When you go to Ukraine, when you go to London and you speak,
more sound like that accent.
They will know you have an accent because you're not from there. When you go to France, when you go to different places, when you go to Europe and you speak, they will know you're not from there because you don't have British accent.
Right.
So to you or anything, like just you need to maintain this, and by doing, they told us that when we were growing up, and they not just telling us, they make sure we practice that by speaking our Igbo language in the house. We speak in the house when we get to the church. Most times when we get to the churches for Sunday services, we go for like the Igbo services because in churches they have the English services and the Igbo services. Maybe like the English would be like 9 in the morning. The Igbo,
this is in the country?
This is in the country, yes.
Okay.
This is in the country when I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
So they made sure that they took us to the Igbo services and they take us to public functions like the weddings and all that, and they make sure we speak we speak the language because they felt and it was still of a very it was still of interest to them because they felt they needed us to speak this our language because it was a way of like it's still a good way of passing information across to their kids in public. It's like some places we could just be with people that don't know how to speak the language, and when they need to pass some private information across to us, they speak the Igbo language. So other people there will not understand what they're telling us.
So it's a communication between your community that
yes.
Like you said, you're able to
maintain the language.
Yes.
The communication between what really helps us to maintain the language was, it is like interaction within the school.
Oh, that's so the school had an important...
Yes, the school helped us. Like when I was in elementary school and when I was in middle and high school, even up to my college, when you go for your classes in the morning, you speak English language. Oh. But when you have friends from the same tribe from you, during the informal classes, or you could make jokes with them in your local language and all that. So the school, they didn't mind. But during the official classroom, official school hours, we speak the English language. Then the community help us by, like when you go to functions and everything, we all speak. And also the family still helps us, the parents, by helping us to speak at home.
Well, I know this is like kind of not planned, but that you can give us a little sample or example of your language and how it sounds?
Oh yes, I could call. Though we're like 6 hours ahead, from ahead of time from here to Nigeria, but I could call my sister, briefly to.
She's calling her sister.
Yes, let me call.
This is the Igbo language at its best.
Hello, Adamazi. Kedu? Nke na-eme dịkwa mma. Anọ m na nke enyi nwaanyị ọ na-eme ihe project ụlọ akwụkwọ ya. Ọ na-eme ihe ụlọ akwụkwọ ya asụsụ Igbo. Ọ sị nsị gị ọ sị m kenecha gị. Ọ sị nsị kenecha gị. Okay, anyị ekwuzi mbọsị ọzọ. Okay, bye bye. I just thought about you that that we're doing that with a friend and we're doing her school project on language.
Hi, my name is Ina Houston.
Hi, my name is Ogechi Obiako.
And today I'm going to be interviewing her about her language, Ibu.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you start by telling us a bit about yourself?
My name is Ogechi, as I said earlier. I'm a dentist trained in Nigeria. I moved to the United States.
Okay, come on. I got you. Come on. We were getting that song.
Okay, so
that's the refrigerator. Jesus. Oh my God! Would you get your life?